An exclusive Sydney restaurant where the waiters steal tips, then kill their colleagues, feeding them to a tank of crabs. It's enough to really put you off your meal, but don't be alarmed, it's all fiction, or most of it anyway, and it's a plot of an all-new, all-Australian musical. The Wharf. It's the dining experience from hell, set in a restaurant on Sydney's glitzy Woolloomooloo Wharf. But what makes this story even more intriguing is it's all the work of a 21-year-old Sydney student and part-time waiter. So Joe, when did you start working here?
I started first year uni, and about 6 months in was when I decided to start writing the show. And it also just sort of came together bit by bit, and every time I saw something really funny from a customer or a wait staff, I just jotted down a little pad and kept all my ideas together, and really it sort of just grew from there.
Joe Kiely has worked at KIELY'S Steak and Crab House for the past 3 years, while studying a degree in media production at the University of Technology. But during his often tedious 12-hour shifts, Joe's mind has been, well, not fully on the job.
I think in order to make a really realistic show, it's important to take actual life experiences. And so sitting in the bar at a workplace environment, you can really take actual authentic things that go on, that happen, and then chuck it into the show. And so it really, everyone can relate to it. There's a bit of banter that goes on that's been taken from actual experiences that I've had. But you know, it's all in good humour, everyone's just having a laugh.
Everyone will enjoy the show?
Well, let's hope.
The staff at the busy restaurant have also provided creative fodder for Joe's musical ambitions, with many actually being turned into characters in the script. Now, Tim, the character based on you in the play is a murderer. Is that based on real life experiences?
No.
What if people don't tip?
No, they're just not welcome back. No, not at all.
Even the restaurant's manager gets a part. Now, Michael, what happens to you in the play?
I believe I get thrown into a crab tank and I'm quickly disposed of by mud crabs, is it?
It's probably not your typical day at work.
No. Well, I'm hoping that's not the typical day at work. We have real OHS issues, wouldn't we?
And with just under 2 weeks until opening night, you could forgive Joe for feeling just a bit of pressure. Are the nerves setting in yet?
There's a buzz, a huge energy in the rehearsals. You rock up and everyone's really, really into it, and everyone's singing the songs and quoting lines, and we can't wait to start performing it and showing everyone else.
Are you excited?
I guess I'm sort of winging the whole thing, but you know, don't tell my cast.
Joe's high school music teacher says she always knew her student was destined for big things.
As a musician, Joe was like the modern day Mozart, Beethoven. Mozart in a sense where he needed lots of notes in his compositions, but Beethoven needed lots of full chords. In all my years of teaching senior students, I definitely hear that students have continued on with music and have created wonderful experiences and have taken up amazing opportunities, but I haven't had a student actually go away and compose something as massive as his musical. So, no, he's a rarity.
Some of the songs in this production are really big and full of emotion, but at 21 years of age, where do you get that sort of musical inspiration from?
I guess I get my inspiration from all sorts of things, different movies, Tim Burton films, the big shows, Moulin Rouge, Jesus Christ Superstar. But you know, I'm not a prodigy composer, and Mozart and Beethoven, they're all composing hundreds of shows by the time they were my age, so I'm a bit far behind.
With a cast of 25, a 21-piece orchestra, a backstage crew of 8, all getting ready for 7 big shows, it's a little frantic around here. But one thing's for sure, everyone's having a whole lot of fun.
It's really nice to be in an original musical. It's a really sort of exciting new experience, rather than being in something that's 40 years old, to be in something that's written by someone our age. It's really cool.
Yeah, exactly, because a lot of past shows, it's just sort of been stuff that's been published with things that have been on for ages and ages, like Cabaret and various Shakespeare's and whatever, so it's good and exciting to have some new material.
Because it's based on, his real life you know, a real sort of restaurant environment that he's been in. He's got a vision in his head of what the characters are like and how it's set up, and so it's, you know, really well sort of educated and presented to the audience.
But Joe's particularly special in this case because he's not like other writers that he wants his ideas to remain unchanged. He's really open, which is really nice because people often get way too protective about their own work, and it's been a really great group effort in that respect.
Is this a dream come true?
I think the dream come true will when you'll see the Wharf in Times Square, New York, and I think then I'll make it.
The Wharf debuts on October 29th.